My name is Tricia Ziemer. I'm the Early Learning Director at the Avenue Neighbourhood House at ELEY. My role here at the Avenue House is Childcare Director. We are registered for 25 children at any one time. I've been in the childcare industry for 34 years. With my qualifications, I actually started in one centre, and in that time of studying I got married, and I also took my first child to my final exams, breastfeeding her. I always knew that childcare was the field for me. Even when I was at kinder, my kinder teacher wrote us all a letter and said that I would always work with children. Our program that we started approximately 2 years ago, we have Burwood Hills Nursing Home, together with other nursing homes, come to our facilities, and we have sing-along once a fortnight. So that's where they come, we give them morning tea. We have somebody that runs our sing-along, so they come and sing, and they sing all the old songs that they would have probably grown up with.
My name is Keith Spottiswood. I've been taking a sing-along here now since 1999. I was invited along through Mary, who used to be the pianist here now, prior to Julie. And I've enjoyed every moment of singing, as you've probably witnessed this morning. I've been singing now for I don't know how many years, and quite by accident I took my daughter along for a rehearsal to a theatre group that we now belong to, Abera Theatre Music. I took her along for an audition for the Mikado, and she went in to have an audition, and the man had already, the male chorus had already started. And I just went in subconsciously to listen to them, and I subconsciously joined in on the tenor. And my daughter came in and she said, "I'm in, Dad." And the chap I was sitting alongside said, "Yeah, and so is your old man." I said, "Excuse me, I haven't had an audition." He said, "Yes, you have, I'm the chorus master." And that's how I've been involved with theatre. I'm now a life member of the Abera Theatre Company, have been for over 30 years. My favourite song is Always, and as I said when I was singing it this morning, I dedicate it to my wife because I do love her. Now that I found you at last, I'll be loving you always.
It's also lovely that we're able to take our children down to join in, where they start singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and things like that. We take our musical instruments down so that children can all have a play and have a sing-along. We have a big box of instruments that we take down, so we've got drums and we've got bells and we've got maracas, and it becomes very noisy, that group, when we come down. And of course they love all the nursery rhymes, the old nursery rhymes, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Humpty Dumpty and things like that. So yeah, it's a lovely time that we're able to spend together as a community.
Well, Beverly and Harry came along a couple of years ago and helped out, and particularly last year when I was very ill. We've got the books, as you saw, with all the words in the sing-along books. And Beverly always makes up a type of a roster of the songs that we will probably sing, and then who's going to sing and do a solo or whatever.
Olive is one of the participants from the nursing home that does come down to visit us once a month. Olive is 101 years old, and when she comes in, she doesn't have a walking frame, doesn't have a walking stick. She just walks in, and that's sing. She loves to sing and dance with the children. And she used to be an opera singer, so singing and music has always been part of her life. So she stood up one day and just recited Danny Boy, and it was just priceless.
Enjoy. You can see the smiles on their faces, and looking out to see them, that's what I think encourages me. And the lady, if you probably noticed in the chair over there in her arms, she always puts her hands out to me as much as say, "Aren't you coming over to say hello to me?" And I go over and give her a hug. There's one gentleman in the chair in the front row. He knows every song that we sing. And if he sits and he kind of But as soon as you start to sing, his face lightens up, and I can look across to him and I can see him just mouthing the words and singing along, and that's another thing that gives me encouragement, because I think to myself, there, but for the grace of God go I. And that's how I get my enjoyment.
My name is Beverly Downey and I sing here at the neighbourhood house.
I'm Harry Stone and I sing at the neighbourhood house as well.
Oh, Keith actually started all this, and in the singing and entertaining.
I never sang in my life and I enjoy doing it now.
Yes, I organised him, and now he started out doing, you know, driving and that, and then we like to do the dress ups as well.
And through that visit through the sing-along, the children just love to watch the elderly people walk in, and they'd run up to the fence, and same with the elderly. They just used to always stop and have a chat to the children coming in. So together with Burwood Hills Nursing Home, Colleen Saunderson, who is the manager here at the Avenue, and myself, we wanted to try and have that connection a little bit more. So we started a program where Burwood Hills Nursing Home come and visit the children once a month, and it's just fantastic because a lot of our children also come from interstate where there's no extended family. So for them to see that grandmother, grandfather figure, well, for the elderly, I mean, they're in nursing homes. Some of them don't have a family that visit, so this is like their one special outing. I mean, children bring so much joy to so many people, and to see the elderly when they come in, just their faces light up. They are like children themselves, and it's places like community centres and neighbourhood houses that make my job so special, to continue having these programs with the elderly, with people with disabilities. If they continue to cut our funding, unfortunately some of our programs will have to stop, especially our bus. We have a bus that we actually take children to and from their local kinder. Also the nursing home to Burwood Hills, where we pick up all our participants to bring them to our centre.
The Avenue should get more help, even from the government, because a lot of these people, they really, really need to get out from the nursing home, and they do very much like to participate.
So our funding is extremely vital.